Hey guys, girls and everyone in between, and welcome back to Nimby Rails. My name is Sarah, and in this series I will take you on a journey through Europe. In the last episode we finished Latvia, maybe except the tram of Daugavpils. Riga, Daugavpils, Rezekne and Jelgava are the regional hubs of the country, with Riga being the only one with high-speed rail access. High speed is the secret focus of the Baltics, and now there are two options to continue this. From Tallinn to Helsinki and expanding the network into Finland, or from Riga to Kaunas, which would expand the network into Lithuania. Welcome to Lithuania. Let's jump right into building Siauliai station. The expectation for Lithuania would be a huge hub at Kaunas and Vilnius, at least for those people who don't know the rail network of Lithuania. The pair of big hubs will actually be Vilnius and Siauliai. Kaunas will also get a very important role for high-speed rail later down the line when we connect Riga with Kaunas and expand Rail Baltica. For today, we will connect Siauliai to the existing network. The city is located in northern Lithuania and close to the border with Latvia. From the brand new hub in Lithuania, there will be a service to Jelgava and a domestic line to Mazeikiai, which we will focus on today. Future expansions will be the lines to Klaipėda, to Mazeikiai, to Daugavpils, to Kaunas and also to Vilnius. This will make the station of Siauliai a key component for the expansion into Lithuania. There are actually no real changes needed from the original layout that the station has in real life. It is already ready for the role I want to have it. The route north to Jelgava will be the most important line for now and is a direct border crossing to Latvia. Rail Baltica will expand to Kaunas one day, but until then, this line will be packed and the most important one. When setting up the line, there will be two simple connections to make. The train from Riga to Jelgava will feed passengers into the line to Siauliai in northern Lithuania. From there, the passengers can continue on to the line to Kaunas. Both transfers will be properly timed. Nothing too short, but also not too long of a wait time for the passengers, but a few minutes to make the connection. Let's talk about any tips I have for you when you connect a new region or a new country to your Nimby Rails network. First of all, scout the region, see what you're getting into. In this case, Lithuania has two major cities that are known in the west, Kaunas and Vilnius. From a railway perspective, Siauliai is also quite important, at least for Nimby Rails. High-speed tracks always skip the regions, in this case from Riga to Kaunas with no stops in between. Of course, you can just build the high-speed tracks and call it a day, but when you want to add regional trains, it gets way more difficult than that. When creating lines, you always have to ask yourself, where does it connect to? On both ends of the line. Or maybe even at a point in the middle of the line sometimes. And then you have to ask yourself, what capacity do I need in the future? In the north, the network isn't growing. At least for now. We won't add Finland for quite some time, because we now finish Lithuania first. So finishing Lithuania first means we work in the south of the line. And you always have to ask yourself, how many passengers are coming from the north to the south? Do I need a train that can hold a few hundred people, or do I need a train that can hold 1,000 people? One day the demand will be there, and you have to plan for this demand right now. Just sit down and think about it. What will be there in the future? And once you know the answer, you will also know what you need for the line to be successful and to prevent needing to work on the line in the future. Let's set up the line from Siauliai to Mazeikiai. This line is super simple to set up. 2 hours, 2 trains, 1 train per hour, nothing really to say more about it. In Siauliai it uses the same tracks as the train to Jelgava, and I decided to have an offset of roughly 30 minutes. So this is more a regional line focused for the Lithuanian people rather than connecting everything. The stop time at the turnaround location in Mazeikiai is a little bit long to make the line fit into the 2-hour window. This also means that there's a connection to the train towards Jelgava, not in Siauliai but in Mazeikiai, if someone wants to get the train to Jelgava with a stop at Mazeikiai. Besides that, I only had to set up the depots because a new region, no depots yet, but that was also relatively simple and I enjoyed it. Along the way there is the challenge that we have everywhere in the region, that it is single track and only double track stations. I solved this with setting up the wait time at the return point to be enough time to let the trains meet in the middle of the line. Besides that, the line has nothing fancy to offer, but runs on Stadler Flirt train sets that don't have the highest capacity, but we also don't need the highest capacity on this one. And with that, we are already at the end of today's episode. This is the current view, how the network looks like. And I have a small piece of news for you. There's a new mod I use, and it is the city elephant from the Czech Rail, which is also used in real life in Lithuania. And I decided to run it on the line between Jelgava and Siauliai. Like always, you can find it in the Steam workshop. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again on the next episode of Nimby Rails. See you again soon, and bye bye.